So yes, I am using a touchpad if the title didn't say so already, because I'm recording in the present and future me will decide what the title is, but for the most part, we're still going to go through the characters. It's just, yeah, I might not be able to do the handcuff play, which is mainly what I would be using the mouse for as I move into a Toshiaki run, but we'll see. So as I set everything up, yeah, that's pretty much the only trick of this video. Outside of the video, however, obviously this video is going to be coming out a lot later than I expect, but as we get into a TOTU World of Horror character-exclusive Toshiaki, maybe the fact that I am Toshiaki just makes everything easier. I mean, it does to some extent, but second, strength, charisma, every single stat check except for maybe dexterity, as you get both second checks, and yeah, I'm not at my best. Let's just say that now. As I decide on what I want to do. So, in TOTU World of Horror, so I would like a weapon. I don't remember if ally attack is affected by a TOTU. I probably should test that at some point, but we're not going to do that because I did not take the sublocations needed to do that. And even if I could, my charisma is at 2 for Toshiaki, so it's not like it's the best anyway. So yeah, you know what? For Toshiaki, that strat, I mean, unless you get like 7 allies minimum, because 14 HP will usually guarantee you a 2-turn, because we're assuming low rolls, but as we get Sailors, Akamanto, Vigil, Bulletin, and Footage, yeah, definitely shouldn't have done definitely not going to do an ally attack run, because I would usually be fishing for either Eels or, or Festival. And painting, I guess, technically. But painting would be more damage increase after the 3rd mystery, because getting Amy as an ally adds to damage, but if you take it too early, you won't have enough allies, so that's my entire thing about that. Rock Ring, why not? But more importantly, we need funds, so I spent a lot of Doom, but I think I'll need the 2 Strength. If nothing else, if I get ported to Frostbite Land, then I can equip the Rock Ring, and 2 Max Reason is 2 Max Reason and maybe 2 Reason, depending on how high my Reason is nothing compared to dying. So, yeah, as we equip the Heavy Duty Flashlight, we'll get on our way and see if I build more into knowledge, as I forget to look at the police station. But we'll see. Because if nothing else, I'll be using the handcuffs for their intended use, which is to use them during a turn when you can defeat an enemy. Of course, with that said, oh, I did not check. I do have Akamanto, school, no school, probably downtown, probably shouldn't have done that. I mean, it'll still help, but it seems like downtown was max threat level, so it's fine. What was my second one? Mansion, alright. And yeah, let's move on. Hold on, let's Bulletin first, or do Bulletin side quest first. But yeah, other than that, Toshiaki still, I mean, 2 Reason on top of Max Reason, if I lose that much. For Toshiaki is, we're Toshiaki. So, for those who don't know, really quickly for 5 seconds to explain, his Doom decreases at the end of every mystery, and it's a lot over the course of a whole run. So, still though, I'll still take options like that, because decreasing Doom in general is good anyway, and maybe you pick up a spell that you want to use, or happen to be in a situation where his spells can be used, but those moments are few and far between among the many situations that you'll find yourself in World of Horror, in my opinion. So, but yeah, it's, I think still, again, I don't think any character is horribly bad. Would I like more characters to be like, you know, I don't even know about that, because again, I think every character is in an okay location. Could they be better? Sure, but yeah, I don't think any character is absolutely unplayable. The usual thing is that if you were to ask me who the worst 2 or 3 characters were, I could probably give you an answer off the top of my head. But even then, it's because it's so blurred with RNG in World of Horror that it can become a non-issue, is what I'm trying to say. So with 2 Strength, we're not going to be bracing into anything. So, I'll probably just do this. So I think I get 2? 3? 3. And maybe this is going over by point, but as long as I can't see that, I'll call that a legitimate move. For me, again, I'm already doing these self-limitations on myself, so it's not like I'm, I could brace here, by the way. No, I can't, because I need at least 4. Well, no, I have a book strap. What am I talking about? So, 90% chance, 90% chance, but I'd rather take 2 stamina than 3 stamina anyway, and 2 stamina is assuming if I miss, but hey. I also saw a quick conversation about the use of items and character viability, which again, I'm more on the side of every character's playable. Would I like some characters to be a bit more powerful? Sure, but I mean, I'm happy with where they're at. But if anyone wants to change it, or the developer decides to buff or nerf certain characters, I'll live with it. Again, I'm someone who usually rolls with the punches until it just gets to an absurd level. But yeah, back on topic. There was talk about basically character viability and, you know, whether getting funds, using weapons. I think from last I saw, I kind of just woke up into it. Today's been a really, today relative to when I'm recording this right now, has been a very chaotic day, but I still saw enough to see what that was like, and I agree. And again, as a Haru main, I will tell you that a kick run as Haru is definitely viable. I don't like it myself because just my RNG, but I can see that if I ever mention otherwise, and just know now, at least right now, I'm willing to say Haru is definitely. I think there are a handful of characters who can make a kick run viable or a no weapon run viable, but Haru is definitely up on top 2, I would say, as characters who can do such a thing. But still, I wouldn't personally do it. Because there's still a lot of moments when using a weapon is better, even if you get damage increases here and there. And even if you're lucky enough to get Fujiko, you sometimes just go on par with kicks. I know that is a fact because I've done more than a few. I've done about at least a dozen in the span of 9.92 F3 kick runs as Haru, or attempts at it. What do I want to do? Vigil? Probably Vigil now. Footage. What am I saying? Yeah, and they're definitely viable, but there have been more than enough situations where even the heavy-duty flashlight out-damages your kicks. You can get more kicks, I will say that. But, again, that's because of my personal RNG with kicks is not great. When they are great, theoretically, again, RNG is on your side. Even if you're rolling 4 kicks, 3 kicks is sometimes good enough at 3 damage. Most of the time. The one thing I won't agree with is anyone who talks about Rumughost being an easy encounter. Even though I take at there too, it's just a matter of numbers. There's no reason. I'm just gonna do 2 mansion investigations. Why not? I'll talk about that in a moment because there was something I think I was wrong about. But as it relates to most encounters, and again, Rumughost is one of many encounters, so it's not even the most fair. But with certain, mainly the glued corpse, the person who does, I think he also does 3 or all damage, but it's not as high as the Rumughost for some reason. But anywho, what I meant to say is that it's definitely viable. There are a few other characters I can make it viable. Ayaka theoretically, but again, that's my RNG. In a way, Miku, but you really have to hope you get Adrenaline first. I know one of the arguments against not using weapons is, I mean, I had 3 dexterity and 2 charisma. I thought I reverse psychology. I tried to reverse psychology the game, but reverse psychology. I had a higher dex stat, but I chose the not dex action. But anywho, but yeah, you hope you get adrenaline basically. And there was talk about how you can die before you level up. You can definitely get crippled. I think that's the vacuum of runs case or average case. You definitely get crippled, and then that can cause you to lose because then you're trying to do things to heal. But realistically, in my opinion, you would just end up getting so hurt that you will end up dying. Now, of course, if you're Miku, if you're Ayaka, if you're even Toshiaki, if you're Aiko, if you get good perks, and the good perks, you know, in order of what I said, Adrenaline, Blood Mania, and not an Ayaka main, Fdoth, because theoretically, while that doesn't help you in encounters, it does allow you to rest more because you decrease Doom. Even if you have fetid fumes, you might as well use the Doom. You fast swimmer as Aiko, so you have ways to make it work, but again, the worry is that before you have to get lucky during a level up, extremely lucky, but realistically, you could get a perk like that during your second and third mystery, so that's why I'm more forgiving to that line of thought in terms of, well, you're just going to pick up this perk so you can do a no weapon run specifically. Haru is core strength, but again, in about a dozen runs, I got core strength on my first level up 3 out of 12 times minimum, so yeah, 25% chance of either getting core strength or nothing, which does make the difference, because when you're smoking cigarettes as Haru, again, you get at least 4 kicks, unless something really, really strange happens, like you get drenched on your second mystery or something like that, but usually that's not the case. What instead happens is that you don't see the perk at all, and therefore you're just doing 12 damage as opposed to 16 damage, which... Look at Drain Swimmer right now. She has 16 HP, and if you do 4 kicks for 4 damage, 80, 80, 80, 80, that's about a 50. That's about a 50-50. It's 40, about 40-ish%, but to me it doesn't matter because 50-50s might as well just... 50-50s are just the same as 80%. So, as you just saw. This is 70%, but you get the point. It's not great. So yeah, what do I do now? I could run... I think I'm just gonna run. I took my chance. If I had successfully attacked there, I probably would have brace kicked into a desperation. But because I didn't hit at all, again, my RNG is not great. So still, though, since we're on the TOTU, we're gonna continue running into 4 stamina encounters. So maybe I should just try and take this fight. I could throw the empty bottle if I really want to try. Actually, we're in Ath. I don't want to do that. We're about to get Akamanto's mask as well, so before we do this, what are my after effects? I've been autopiloting for a moment because I'm talking about things that get me a bit heated, but again, I understand where both sides come from. It's a mix of both. I mean, there is objective truth in those statements in terms of you can do a no-weapon run, and the fact that you should probably be using a weapon or getting a weapon immediately. Whether funds are easy to get, yes, theoretically, now with the prepare action, funds are a lot more accessible, I'll say. Shoot, I want more stamina. I think I'm going to risk it. But, yeah, just for me, it doesn't happen as often. For everyone else, it works just fine from what I see, so... Me, on the other hand, yeah, I'm going pour me a drink, but, I mean, it's kind of warranted. So, yeah, if I had more... So, let's see how fast I can do it. So, I hit this... oh, I didn't even hit handcuffs. I need to practice this, so... oh, my goodness, I'm so slow. Yeah, this is gonna be painful. I have 13 reason, by the way, but not a lot to show for it. So, can I hit this? 25 power, 65%. Yeah, 65%. Oh boy. So I missed a 70% chance earlier. Let's see if I can hit a 65. No, I cannot. So. Missed the 30% chance to miss on the attack before Akamanto, and then a 35% chance to miss here. And I literally did miss 2 of these in a row. I mean, yeah, they're not determinate, or they're, you get what I mean. Anywho. So the problem is with even that, since this does 13 damage, I need to throw something, which is probably going to be the empty bottle. But then I also need to throw the thingy in time. Because all I have is Thought Flash. Unless, as I burped a little there, excuse me, sorry, yeah, unless I want to do this, but I don't think I can really finish, maybe a kick, maybe, oh my goodness, this is so bad, I'm gonna go for it. I don't want to throw away the empty bottle if possible, and then I think now, if I'm fast enough, I think yeah, I should be able to with the book strap. Alright, is there any way I can, because normally I'd be able to do this, but this is literally the difference between life and death. So blah blah. Let's go for it. Okay, I got it. I'm not using what the mouse I'm usually using, so I literally put both hands on the mouse pad / touchpad, and then used an index finger to move the mouse, and the other one to mash left click. But hey, it worked out. This we can save because the bookstrap is quite valuable to us right now. And unfortunately, we didn't get any healing, but that's kind of fine for now. But we do need to heal some stamina. Because even if we didn't lose Bath, which we didn't, yeah, having 5-6 stamina here is not where I want to be comfort level wise when I go into Vigil or Sailors. And we're probably going to take Vigil now, so I'm taking a big risk. It is a slot C. Actually, I don't know why I took that. I gotta remember not to take slot C items as Toshiaki, because Bookstrap is pretty much the general use case. You're gonna equip it because it helps you break thresholds. But yeah, anywho. So 5 reason, by the way, and can we do anything else? The answer is probably no. 60%, but 2 reason. 4 reason for a thing. I mean, I could choose to run here. I'm Toshiaki. Which, funny enough, Yashiro has Stealth, which is 10 experience for running away. Which I agree isn't the greatest, but, I mean, if you're going to be running away anyway, you might as well take the experience. But, you know, clap, bow, bow, clap. I mean, it depends on what run you're in. If you're in a attack run, obviously you're not going to be able to run, but... And that's the obvious example. There are a few other examples, but, Ghost. So yeah. We're on encounter lockout until now, so let's do our best. It's a long pick stake, but I don't need stamina. I'm dying to reason. And I will continue to die to reason. Unless I get something really great. I might as well either sell this or store it. I'm gonna assume I'm not gonna get pickpocketed by any of the guests here at the mansion. I could also choose to equip this. 90-65, 85-70. And I have 3 strength, 3 knowledge anyway. You know what? I'm actually going to switch here. Just in case. I think there's only like 1 beast encounter. But still. Actually take me to Frostbite Land. No? Alright, we're going to fill this with blood then. Yes, I lose 1 stamina, but I don't want to really trade anything. Probably would have been stamina for reason, but I'm just going to be sure, because... yeah, we would have died there if I traded stamina for reason, so... on a quote-unquote fair luck check, even though you're not really increasing your luck, so how fair is it really? So I don't think that does... I don't know if this does more damage. I swear it doesn't, but... I would rather take what this is, because, if the blood does do more... Bottle of blood does do more damage, then we might as well save it for a future encounter. We don't have Takushi-san, but you get what I mean. So, Puppet Matron is probably one of those, unfortunately. And it is an Eldritch enemy, but... I think I'd run from this too, right? Yeah, I run from this too. So, we're gonna run here. My Doom is going quite high, but... Again, we're Toshiaki, we can let it go a little higher. Not too much higher, eventually we're gonna run out, but hey... for now, our Doom is still effectively below 60%, and we have Akamanto's mask, so... Or the Crestfallen mask, sorry. Because does it really belong to Akamanto, though? So yeah. No dexterity check, so I have to keep in mind that, again, that's why I wanted the Cure of... the Cure spell, because, I'd like to heal at the Lighthouse if possible. Even though, maybe, I think it is 1 for 1, because, yeah, 3 stamina, 3 reason for 6 Doom. No, that... yeah, it's the same. Never mind, I'm going crazy. I can also throw this. I might as well just do it now. I don't think I'm going to get anything else, so Rock Ring and that, or the Bottle of Blood, but I think the Bottle of Blood still does more. And we are on Timeline B, so, hopefully I remember to take this out when I need it. Otherwise, I'm going to put on the stake, or the shovel, actually, because we can throw the shovel, but I shouldn't die here. 1 Charisma... And let's hope we don't get another stack of hunger. But you'd have to be really unlucky to get another stack of hunger, right? So, I fear getting hunger as I move onward. I think we have 1 maxed out level mansion location, but look at my Doom right now, and I don't really mind. So, yeah, what I do mind is dying here. Actually, do I have fetid fumes? If I don't have fetid fumes, I should be resting a bunch here. Because this is more Doom efficient than resting at the Lighthouse. Or Cure. And to remind people, my use case for using Cure is when you're stuck in Vigil Flood painting and you can't heal, so yeah. Also, okay, so the thing I wanted to talk about Mansion, and we have 2, so maybe I should have switched, but anywho, yeah. is that mansion. I think I made a mistake when I thought someone said that mansion was a dangerous location. It was. I think it may have been somewhere else, or maybe it was some. Or maybe it was the opposite of what I thought, where someone said forest was an easier location, or one of the easier locations to investigate, and I was like, I don't think so. But yeah, I could monument to some. Have I used monument yet? I mean, I could always jump out if I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do that. And can we sell this, by the way? Question mark? We can. I don't want to use monument anymore. The first use is pretty much all I do, but 3 doom is still a lot. And we have Akamanto's mask, and we have things. So I almost hit that before I got the torch out. So let's actually get the torch out and then investigate this beach. B-E-A-C-H. I know robots have mistaken that before. I've never gotten into any, again, it wouldn't be my fault, but quote-unquote trouble for it. But, man, robots. Rage, but we technically don't need it. So, let's instead heal stamina, because we're going to be losing a lot of stamina. And unless something really weird happens, we shouldn't die. But let's just be sure. Yeah, I can pretty much mash through this lighthouse and pretty much be fine. Pretty much. But we'll try to do these to the best of my knowledge, because I don't even remember my second encounter. What I should do though is store one of these things and take out the again, I don't really need to. Yeah, I don't actually need to, so let's just take the torch back out so we can throw it at nothing, because yeah, we don't have anything. You know what? I'm going crazy. I win anyway. I know I win, but let's just in case anything really funky happens. Yeah, Funky, because that's been I watched someone's video. That the reason why I'm saying that is because I watched someone's video on that once, and I guess there, by the way. I knew Scissors a second, but still. Yeah, I was watching someone's video, and sometimes I turn on auto transcript on this platform because that's available for people's videos, and they said funky, Funky, and yeah, the robots did not think. Oh no, wait, what? We didn't get Scissors second. Was it footage second then? Huh. All right, I just completely remembered Drain Swimmer off the top of my head. But yeah, auto transcript is a funny thing, so. And I've seen some of my own videos and seen the shenanigans that sometimes pop up. Because I kind of slur when I speak, or I speak quickly, which causes me to slur. But sometimes in my speech. But as we get into another Toshiaki run, yeah, just sometimes spelling things out so that I have it on proof that I was trying to say something completely different. And if I'm never sure, I just mute myself instead in edit. Eldritch Parasite. No. This is my second one. So, I'm looking at my notes. That's where I'm pulling this from. So, Knight Errant all perks. I was like, I wasn't on an all perk run. No item randomization yet. Into Herald. So, Herald. Yeah, let's go on. So, Knight Errant, we get the damage increase, and yeah, that allows you to also run a no weapon mystery, but again, it's not the most stable thing for me. Dexterity, knowledge, strength, maybe second mystery, light, and second encounter. No Takeshi-san. So I definitely do need to remember my second encounter. Knight Errant Herald. If I get painting, does that mean I go for ending A? Do I want to make this an ally run? All perks? I think I'm going to go for it. At least see how it is, even though, yes, I have 2 charisma. Hopefully I pick up a lot of allies. I'm looking for at least 5. If we have Kana as well, that would definitely help out. If we pick up allies from events, that would also help out. Oh, I hope I did everything right. If we get Enthrallment here, that would also help out. But Memory Extract is just as good, in my opinion. So, yeah, we'll take that. Let's take our funds. We're default. Check once, but we're on an all-perk run, so I'm not going to waste time. And let's see what we got. I don't see Eels, Arms, Ward, Vigil, Hell, and Bulletin. Well, that's not the nicest ally attack combination, but we've already built into it, so we've already set the sublocation, so here we go. So, yeah, we get 1, and we get 4 allies. Clap, bow, and away we go. I really should start practicing the thingy-majiggy. Well, at least we do more damage to ghosts, for whatever that matters. And, Kyoko, but we're Toshiaki, so theoretically it works a bit better, but I need more than this amount of allies. But actually, we still want the bookstrap, because that will, I think, will speed up the ally attack action. So, and this is a book too, right? So yeah, we want to keep these, I think all 3 of these on us, yeah. So maybe we get 2 ally attacks. We're gonna see, because I actually haven't done this before. So, let's find, unless we pick up a katana here, but we're in the Upper Kingdom, so never mind. Actually, I should have monumented. I should have monumented. I didn't know that was gonna happen, but because if we're gonna get into the Upper Kingdom, I might as well have traded something off, but I didn't know I was gonna be in Upper Kingdom, so let's take a nap for our lighthouse rest and move on. So yeah, we'll do our best. Oh, that's right, we're in Bulletin. So, we'll listen to the man, decrease our doom however much we can, but we do want to also investigate the forest, which is at max threat level, and so is the village. Oh boy. I guess we'll do forest first. And as we go into the... No, I don't know what I'm doing. We'll just get a grip really quickly, but after this, I'm gonna try to be a bit more stingy about my reason, if the game will allow me, because it just gives me events sometimes. We'll switch this back to the village. We might have more forced investigations, but we have 3 village investigations soon, so yeah, we're doing some doom work with numbers. And we'll move on. I would like to get a pack of cigarettes. I would need to tree or spend 6 doom overall, but 6 doom because 4 doom for 2 funds, which will give me 5 funds, because I like to stay with 1 funds, and then 2 doom for visiting the vending machine. I'm thinking about it. I am Toshiaki, and I don't want to get a curse, so yeah, let's do this now. Maybe we get a brick. We don't get a brick, but hey. And we'll move on. So yeah, we're doing our best. Try to ignore the feeling. I might only do 2 runs this video because this feels absolute. But if nothing else, if I survive 2 runs in a row as Toshiaki, I'll take what I've got. Even though I kind of spoiled what my 3rd run would have been. It would have been Eldritch Parasite Toshiaki, but anywho, so where are we going this time? Katana? Well, alright, I guess this is just I win run. Because even if your dexterity is at 1, yeah, it kind of this katana. So maybe we don't do ally attack. In fact, the katana is guaranteed better than ally attack right now because we only have 4 allies. But you know, just Toshiaki things in a Toshiaki world. Toshiaki World of Horror, haha. Funny puns. I don't know what I'm filling dead air as I do the end of Bulletin here, but anywho, katana, which I think I've mentioned before, but just really quickly to remind to say it for those who've never heard me talk about it before. It seems like half the people I watch playing World of Horror end up picking katana up. I don't know why. Actually, I kind of know why, because I think Upper Kingdom is an event that's unlocked with an event pack, right? Also, we have Ward, and I do have Illegal then, so I lucked out, kind of. But, oh, I should have taken Arms. I should have taken Arms because now I'm going to be taking more damage. Unless I take Ward next, but something is going to be doing more damage to my face, and I would rather Stamina with Arms than... no, I think the Patient in Ward... Regardless, we're gonna be visiting the Prepare action twice, because 6 Doom here is better than at least 3 guaranteed Doom in Ward on top of events absolutely slapping my face. But hey, 3 knowledge, you know what, why not? Okay, so my RNG is really good right now, really, really good, but I haven't even gotten into an encounter yet. That's how quote-unquote lucky I am right now. As we get drenched immediately, but we have 3 books and and we're Toshiaki, so you know what? We'll put the handcuffs here for now. I do need to do a handcuff play if I just... Yeah, you know what? Maybe we take Ward 4th. If for no other reason, then maybe we get another pack of... I love Toshiaki so much. Again, it's unfortunate that his Necronomicon... I mean, it's, not unfortunate, but it's an odd little thing that, his... As we... yeah, so we have 3 books now. Or, yeah, we have 3 books. And funny enough, I think this is... Because I want to brace, 2 damage here is nice, but... I guess burning this at the last mystery is what I'm going to do. I forgot I was saying, there's just so much going for me right now. So, what can we do? Yeah, this is absolutely insane. This is very insane, because I get 20 damage, probably even more per turn. I mean, look! This guy's been nerfed, I think, twice, and maybe shadow nerfed. So, just, I mean... Can you imagine? Anywho. Yeah, so 20 damage per turn for 2 reasons. Just let that sink in. Just let that sink in for a moment. Usually the whole Rin thing, which is absolutely... Yes, I have Katana, but Toshiaki is playing a big part of this as well. Even though I would have 2-turned that anyway, but... Anywho. Maybe... I don't know. I'm just going crazy. Also... no allies? I do have allies with me. What am I talking about? Improvise would be maybe a thing, but it's not. So, yeah, we'll take strength to improve our brace even more. Because since Katana can only be a time unit multiplier of 4 or more, or 4 or less, then it's more time unit efficient to build into strength. Also, if I go into Frostbite Land, which is pretty much my next otherworldly event, again, you can treat World of Horror as a TRPG, and we have a deck that is called the Otherworldly deck, which is the deck of events that take you to otherworldly locations. And our last card in the deck is Frostbite Land. So, Boreal Expanse, or Boreal Expanse, I want to say, but it's... you get Frostbite there. So, yeah, we'll take arms next, and move on with our lives. I don't know if 2 damage would allow us to break a threshold. This is a part where, if I were more knowledgeable about things number-wise, I would decide on whether or not I want to pop Inspiring Novel now, but... Anywho. Since we have 13 stamina, I could visit the monument, but I know I'm about to take an enormous amount as we prepare ourselves one more time of stamina damage. But yeah, for that no, we'll take funds. Who am I kidding? We're Toshiaki. Yeah, our doom is quite high, but we're Toshiaki. 3 mysteries left. Our doom is going to decrease by 24%, unless it's actually still 32%. I don't think it is. Again, I just don't keep it in mind because, woo, my doom is decreasing and increasing, but it will decrease. So, unfortunately, we ran into... Well, we have Masafumi, so we deal 5 damage for... Yeah, so, like, we almost one-turned this guy because the Bookstrap is an all-time unit multiplier as opposed to... I think Adrenaline... I swear Adrenaline was shadow nerfed. Was that only for offensive moves anyway? Anywho, the point I'm trying to make is that Toshiaki's Bookstrap affects all actions. So if Panstaz wants to nerf it, he can make it only... Well, it depends how heavily he, she, or they want to nerf it. But, yeah, this is why Toshiaki is absolutely great. Oh, I was also mentioning how Necronomicon spells were unfortunate because, So, actually what... Oh, wait. Oh, no, I think it'll last. I think these cigarettes should last until the end of the run. But we're gonna smoke one here. Yeah, we have 13. Yeah, if it rolls 13 like that, it should last till the end of Ward. I do have to remember to get the hospital pass, though, which means I do have to put one of these away, but I could just Inspiring Novel during it. And yeah, I lose some, but I'm on the Nicotine Rush buff anyway. We were on Timeline A, but I didn't know that. So, as opposed to Ward, which is guaranteed boss encounter, but... Anywho, so even more damage, thank you very much. We'll take another point in strength and move on. So yeah, and there are certain... Is there a backstory that Toshiaki hates? Even commoner backstory? No. I don't think so. I legit don't think so. But I'm trying to think of one. Probably Eldritch Parasite, if nothing else, because again, the Doom you could use to rest. I think that's his, in my opinion. Again, I have to think about it though. I didn't really think about it that hard. So yeah, I mean, I could keep these books, but we don't have Takeshi-san at the lighthouse. What's our third mystery? Vigil. Oh, I don't have access to cigarettes anymore. Well. Whoops, that was a mistake. Well, let's see how bad Toshiaki is here then. I might be able to actually one-shot if I burn this. Yeah, I lose a book. That's 8% time unit. Instead, I don't... Or 8% off my multiplier, but... So we're gonna push Toshiaki a little bit, but even the fact that I'm messing around like this kind of lets you know. Also, I could do this, but I'm not even gonna make a cut. We're just gonna do this and see. So let's see if I lose 3 reason. We don't, but again, the fact that I'm messing around like this kind of like I don't know how people can put Toshiaki under Aika. Actually, I know how. But and again, I have been lucky with the katana. Still though, you know what? We're just gonna be safe here. Embrace. So unfortunately, when the nicotine rush buff wears off, I'm gonna be in a lot of pain. But until then, even then, I still get prep strong. I might even still get prep attack. It really depends. We do want to give this package to the dude though, but we're in encounter lockout unless we fight something in the other location that I don't know what that enemy was, whether it's downtown or hospital, but you get what I mean. If you don't get what I mean, in Ward, you're actually visiting downtown and hospital locations, so that's why, quote-unquote, encounter... If you're like, well, Jordan, I thought after you investigate a location, because I'm in Ward, and you run into an enemy, you can't run into any more enemies. Well, it's because you're theoretically investigating 2 locations in Ward, so yeah. But anywho, we'll continue to move on. Hopefully our nicotine rush buff lasts longer than I expect it to, and we are sitting on 54% Doom effectively right now, so yes, even though my Doom is increasing, we're Toshiaki. That's literally all I can say. I mean, that's all the explanation you should need, but I could have also taken the handcuffs out, but I don't think I really needed to, so can I prep strong is the question. I can, so yeah, we take 2 stamina damage, and we take 2 stamina damage. We would have taken 4 if we didn't have cigarettes or we fall under withdrawal, but I think we even get out of Vigil in the perfect amount, because there's 8 investigations in Vigil. Well, I'm about to... Well, also we have adrenaline, but... You know, this is just a really lucky run. Not really too much of a showcase for Toshiaki, but at the same time, Bookstrap has done a lot of work here, so let's get into Vigil and see what our luck looks like in here. But yeah, I think that, again, this just feels really bad for me because I'm not using an actual mouse, but maybe, I mean, stop while we're hot, right? Roll a spell? Nope. I'd usually go for a sewing kit, but obviously well, I'm failing the Vigil, but boo-hoo. So my Doom's gonna increase by 10, but basically the Doom you see here is what I'm gonna be having when I go into the lighthouse. That's all that really happened here. We can store this just in case we pick up a book, but I mean, it saves us on any failed Vigil checks that would hurt me, but it really doesn't matter. So, yeah. And we're gonna lower Doom here anyway, so, yeah, are we at 100%? We're close enough where it almost doesn't matter. And also, since we're we get 15 experience, yeah, give me more reason to retain why people like to just fight and ignore the Vigil. Especially on Toshiaki. That said, we've run into the one encounter that could possibly defeat us, but we even 2-turned this, so -3 all, while this would be bad. In this specific instance, it's an easy encounter. More Doom increase, but we just become one with our blade. Unless we miss 3 times in a row, but thankfully we didn't, and we'll get out. So yeah, we're on Night Errant? I almost didn't notice. Also, was I just inherently doing ending A. I don't even remember anymore. But basically, no matter what, I live. So, yeah, even though we lose Beth, I think we still live. Unless we have a weird paranoia and or suicidal proc. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't even care if we have the second thingy. We do have a lot of thingies, stamina loss, so I'm just going to do this. But essentially, we're not going to die anymore. So, yeah. But yeah, without further ado, yeah, I think this is where I'm going to end the video. I usually like to do 3 runs, but in this specific instance, I've done enough Toshiaki, I think, in my mind. If not, let me know if you want to see more Toshiaki. Otherwise, well, nothing much else to say. If you have anything to say, or if you want to say something about anything I've said during the video, you know what to do. If you want to support me, you also know what to do. Otherwise, this will be the end of the video. I'd like to thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you later.